Good morning. Good morning. I'm filming early for the first time ever. I feel like I had a very eventful morning on Neopets.com, so we have to go through that. There were changes to the quest log after I talked about my changes to the quest log video, and then we're gonna go through some dailies. We're gonna do some stuff. The most important thing that I know you all have just been waiting for is that I got the avatars. I got the building sandcastles and the peekaboo avatar finally. I've been trying for these forever. Forever. Legitimately forever. So to get the building sandcastles, you have to play with a pet, and the toy has to have the word either sand or sandcastle in the name. Peekaboo, you just have to pay. You just gotta play with the baby Neopet. And I also got the evil Fuzzle Boo that's playing with your Neopet until the Neopet gets scared. When I tell you, building sandcastles probably took 700 refreshes. The Peekaboo, because I've been doing this all last night because I am super cool and I spend my nights getting Neopet avatars. And then this morning, I wouldn't be surprised if I had to refresh 3,000 times. Honestly and truly. Building sandcastles was like 500 or something, which is way too long. Peekaboo, I was just hitting refresh. Just auto refresh, doing it for like 3 hours. So I got those, and then I got the evil Fuzzle Boo, and I don't have to do them anymore. I don't have to do them anymore. Neopets, please make it that way when there's random avatars. I get them easily, because I feel like I never get them easily. But there we go. That makes what, 21 new avatars? Because starting with Coconut Jub Jub, I started that last week, probably like a week ago, to be honest, and I got all the avatars you're seeing on the page within the last week. The first 18 were easy. I had to go and I had to get certain pets from the pound and Lost and Quiggle and like paint some stuff, look at things. That wasn't too difficult. Buying books, feeding people. These two right here, horrible. Horrible. And so I just needed to complain about those for a second, but I finally have them. I finally have them. If you don't have them, don't do it. Don't do 3,000 refreshes. Come on now. But that does mean that I can get rid of Tiny. Not that I'm like, I don't know, trying to get rid of Tiny, but Tiny kind of gotta go. Just a little bit. So if anyone wants Tiny, I'm gonna leave Tiny on my account for like the next weekish maybe, and then after that I'm gonna just throw Tiny in the pound. So I got Tiny so I could keep Tiny starving and have everyone else in the lodge. And then things changed over, where if your pets are in the lodge, the feeding quest is automatically completed. And so then I didn't really have a purpose for Tiny, so then Tiny was just chilling for like 3 months. But then we got the baby avatar, and because you're a baby Grundo, I decided to keep Tiny. But Tiny can finally go. Tiny, I feel like, has been a staple on this channel like this whole year. But Tiny is to go. I thought about zapping Tiny, but I think keeping Tiny as a baby works. But again, once Tiny goes to someone else, what can I do about it? So if you want Tiny, let me know, and I'll probably send Tiny right on over. But if no one needs a little baby Grundo, Tiny will be going back to the pound. So thank you for your service, Tiny. This was a fantastic year. We've seen the highs and we've seen the lows of both ourselves as people, as Neopets as a company. Thank you for your service, Tiny. But I can finally get rid of you. So there was that. The other big thing is we have new updates to the quest log. So if you come over here, last time I checked in, quest log was down. And then, the news cycle. There's now new tasks you can do in the quest log, which I'm sure everyone is very happy about. So you still, if you're spinning the wheel, you have grooming a pet. You now have read to a pet, read a book to one of your Neopets, try on an NC item, fight in the battle dome, go fishing, and I think playing with a toy also counts. So we're shaking up what we do each and every day with, I'm okay with, because before it was like customized, which I hated doing, but I did. It was feed. You still have to spin one. So I'm okay with these changes. Now, I am not back at like 100% to myself. So I know I can't go on the Neo boards, I can't go on the Reddit, I can't go on the Discord, because people complaining is going to probably set me over the edge, and then I'll be gone for like a month. So I'm gonna just assume that everyone's having fun, even though I know people are gonna be upset, because fishing doesn't really work. And then a lot of people don't do Battle Dome. And then try on an NC item isn't hard, but it's kind of like tempting people to spend their real life money. And then reading a book. I think you can read a book that the pet has already read, and that counts. But let's do some stuff. So let's go to the NC Mall, because they want us to go to the NC Mall. And then you do a little preview thing, and then I do customize clothing, and I just pick something. This plaid shirt, try on, remove, confirm, and then we're gonna come over here. Let's try the reading thing. I should have some books. Should have some books somewhere in my safety deposit box. I'm gonna try to read a book that I've already read to a Neopet, just to like verify that that workaround works. So like this Tuscanini one that I get all the time. Inventory, Tuscanini. And if I read to like Book Freak, and then Book Freak should tell me that I've already read it. And why'd you say that was interesting and it vanishes in purple smoke when I know you read that? Maybe Book Freak hasn't read it. Okay, well, it counts as reading to a book. Reading a book to your pet. So that's fun. Then we still have like the groom, we have Battle Dome, and I think fishing is very interesting. Let's groom someone. Let's go back to my safety deposit box over here and see how things are going. How are you all doing? You know when like you hit rock bottom and then you're on like the pillar that's above rock bottom, and it's not that you're doing better and you're like good, but you're just not at rock bottom. That's how I'm feeling right now. Like, I'm not at the worst I've ever been. Not the worst I've been in the past 2 weeks. But I know I'm not doing so well, but I'm working on it. So I guess we can fish tiny. We can fish with tiny. So that's 3. Come over here. Claim. And then claim again. And look at that. Now I just have to fight or spin in Tyrania. And then I'm working on a stamp, so I'll get that stamp. What if we spin the wheel? Because I'm not a wheel spinner. Usually. They're boring. They're not worth it, in my opinion. So I don't usually spin a wheel. What is this? Girl, why are you giving Tiny a level? I need Lepediolite to have a level. Bestie. I have not been getting random stats, increase or decrease, with Lepediolite active, but of course the moment Tiny, who I'm about to get rid of, is active, Battle Fairy wants to give me something. So Tiny has a level. That's great. Not what I asked for. Give it to Lepediolite, but whatever. We have to have Tiny on here, because what if we get zapped? What if we get the little, someone bites you? I'm only getting good prizes because I have Tiny as my active. I'm just using Tiny as a shield, as a human shield, so nothing happens to a Bane Boy Lepediolite. But there we go. That's my stuff. I'm probably going to do the Battle Dome. I don't see an issue with Battle Dome. Battle Dome's not the easiest to get into, so like I understand why people would dislike Battle Dome, but you can always go in and lose, or you can like get the most basic weapons. You can probably get like a weapon set for under like 15,000. You probably have the items in your inventory and be able to beat like Clown Shia. But I'm also just anticipating that people hate fighting in the Battle Dome. But I know not everyone wants to do it. Not everyone wants to have their animals fight. Some people just do Neopets for like the customization or the avatars. but Neopets is trying to get you all to explore more parts of the site. So we're there. We're days 3 out of 7 for this stamp. Let's see some of the stuff that's been happening on Neopets. So it's Terry Day. The pterodactyl, them little things. So because I'm filming this early and hopefully getting this video posted early, if you have a Terry, you can go ahead and get them all trained up at swashbuckling for free. So it's a baby wearable release an LE mystery capsule. Okay. Premium scratch card prize updates. There's a new prize pool. Let me scratch one of these. Because I know for premium you get a premium scratch card every Friday. I like sometimes scratch mine, but most of the time I don't. Looks like you have 4 cards to scratch. Can I just scratch this one? So that's Neopets. Neopets. How many can you scratch? Is it 4 or is it 6? You have to get like 3 in a row, right? So claim my prize, and my prize is Neopoints. Cool. There are other things you can get in the prize pool. Cool. Cool. So you can get random Neopoints. You can get a lot of them. Active pet can gain a stat. You can get blue space rocks. You can get random items. You can get more random items. More random items, am I right? Whoa. Look at all this random stuff you can get. And yeah. So, not like the most money you're ever gonna make. Like, if you don't have premium, I don't think you should get premium just for like the space scratchers. But if you already have premium and you're like me and you forget that this is one of the perks, every couple weeks, go in, scratch your cards, live life. So that's cool. There's a new avatar, which whatever. So this one is called the Make-A-Wish avatar. It is available by viewing the pet lookup of a Neopet painted starry with a pet also painted starry between 12 and 12:01 a.m. Neopet Standard Time. There is a pet linked here through Jelly Neo if you are up during that time. I'm typically not. I'll probably try for this one later in December when I have like a lot of time off for the holidays and I can kind of mess up my sleep schedule a little bit for this one. But this is like middle of the night for me. Like I'm not on Neopet Standard Time. So yeah, it's get bad sleep in order to get the avatar, or don't get the avatar and have peaceful sleep. So it's whatever. And it's because you have like that 1 minute that it's so tough. It's not like you can like randomly wake up. It's not like the Count Rue where you can just kind of get it if you like happen to just like randomly wake up. This one you have to like be up intentionally. So I don't know. Like I'm gonna try for it because I'm in like an avatar-y mood, but not for a little while. But there we go. Cool. Quest log update. That's what I was talking about. There's updates in the quest log. There are 5 new type of quests that now may appear part of your rotation, which is fighting in the battle dome, go fishing, play with a pet, read a pet, drown an NC item, no purchase required. You will still only get 5 options with 6 options for premium. I'm guessing people aren't happy, so I'm not gonna open up the comments because I kind of need a little bit of positivity. Like I'm the only negativity I'm allowing in my life at this moment. So everyone's weekly streak was reset with a new prize. Cool. There's new baby dye works. What's on page 2? I think I talked about this mysterious item that was put in people's inventories. I don't think I got it in my inventory though, which is a little bogus because like I want random items in my inventory. Did I get one? I did! Yay! I still don't know why I got it. Maybe it's like a item from the community survey back in August. Who knows? Who knows? Not me. Then there's this cold brew coffee. I know I talked about the coffee. Okay, now we can do AM dailies. This is going to be so weird doing my dailies in the morning because I usually do them at night. I think I already did Trudy's. I did Trudy's today. No, I didn't. It's a good thing I clicked on it because I was truly going to be like, I already did my Trudies for today. I didn't, so let's do Trudies. Let's see what we get. Probably some money. 3,000 Neo points. Cool, cool. Let's talk to Wise Old King. See how he's going. I got 43 Neo points. We already fished today. I don't think Grumpy's working. Do we have any updates on if Grumpy is working? Cool. He just refreshes. He doesn't tell you if you like win or lose. That's great. I'm guessing Neopets is aware of the problem. I don't feel like submitting it though. Tombola. Let's see how Tombola Man is doing today. He's not giving out anything, but you know who is going to give me something? The Quarry is going to give me my shiny obsidian. And then we're going to go to the council. We're going to call to King Altador, see how he's doing. And we get olives. We get olives. We're going to do Quazaland because I feel like I don't ever do this one. And just kind of see how it goes. Didn't get anything. That's typical. Coconut Shy. I feel like I used my Coconut Shy, even though I feel like some people say they get coconuts like every month from Coconut Shy. I don't. I barely get coconuts from Coconut Shy. I got the one a couple weeks ago. And then we're going to close up these tabs. Boop, doo 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 doo. Isn't this fun? Closing tabs with me. I know you're all very excited. Then let's just see if we got a coconut. I don't think I did, but maybe I did. Maybe, you know, something cool happened. Nope. No, nothing. What is this book? I'm gonna read you the book, freak. Okay. 10 out of 10. When did I get these maracas? I was using these two earlier for the avatars, and I used this one for the avatar, but sometime between getting the two avatars, I got maracas from the Haunted Woods. Okay, Healing Springs. Sure, are we getting our icy snowballs for the next fairy festival? I hope y'all's are. Let's get an icy snowball. I don't do apple bobbing because I already have the avatar. And let's get our interest from the bank. Let's do Coltson, see if I get anything today. Not the defense on Tiny. The one day my Battle Dome pet isn't my active pet, of course I'm getting stats. I never get stats from Coltson. He usually gives me nothing. Absolutely nothing. But of course, because it's not Lepediolite, Tiny gets the stats. It's cool. It's fine. Let's go to the Forgotten Shore and get a doubloon coin. And we can go to Fruit Machine. See how everything's going. How are y'all doing? Okay. Numbers and shapes. Soup. Numbers and shapes. Soup falls out of the sky. Thank you, Space Fairy. I feel like I asked how y'all were doing, then I talked about myself. Like, what are y'all's? What's up? How's Neopets for you? Did you get, like, what do you all do specifically on Neopets? Because I know I kind of do a little bit of everything poorly, but, like, are you a person that, like, just does, like, customizing, just does Battle Dome? Do you go on the Neo boards? Do you like games? Do you like trophies? I kind of like a little bit of everything. That's how I play Neopets, especially because, like, I now understand Neopets in a way that I didn't as a kid. So I do a little bit of everything, you know? How's your Neopets going? I already put someone in grave danger, but I'm trying to get the stupid avatar. And yeah, whatever. I'll get these avatars soon. I got like 21 in the past week. I can chill out. What is this stamp? This better not be worth anything. It's probably not. If we come over here and then I don't think it's gonna be worth a lot. But you gotta check. One whole Neo point. Gotta love it. Gotta love Neopets.com. Let's get some money from Rich Slorg. Let's go to the discarded magical Blue Grundo plushie of prosperity. We got some Neo points. And then let's do some stuff at the Wishing Well because I want my Orion stamp. I want two of them actually, so Just one day I'll get it. I'm very inconsistent with the wishing well though, so we'll see. But maybe because Tiny is my active, I'll get it today, because it's just a day of getting stats. When Wikipedia, like, never gets stats. Let's keep going, seeing what's happening on neopets.com. What's upcoming? Vandy Day's upcoming. Big day for all the cool kids. Van Degree or Geyer Day is upcoming. So make sure you put all your beautiful Vandies in for, what is it called? The Swashbuckling Academy. I have 2. So the moment I wake up, they're going to be in there. And I'm probably only going to be able to get them in like 2 times because I have to go in office to work that day, which is very anti-Neopets of my job to like make me go in on like Vandy Day. They should actually give me like time and a half, for having to go in on the day of like one of my favorite pet species. What did I click on and what's taking so long? Was it test your strength? Okay. Not that I'm gonna get anything. All that to waste my Neo points. Yep. Cool. And then we're gonna do some zapping, and then I'm gonna let you all go, and I'm gonna get this video out early for once. It's crazy what happens. Because I always wake up early, but I usually just, I don't know. I never film. Should I start like filming Neopets in the morning? I probably won't, low-key, because I have to like get ready for my job or whatever. But it just feels good that like I'm getting all this done early in the morning. It's early for me. And Neopets doesn't want to load, which is like fine, but I'm also like not trying to have as much dead air as I'm filming these videos. That's one thing I want to improve on, especially, is like keep talking, keeping people engaged, keep people watching till the end of the video. That's like low-key like out of my control a little bit. But I do just want to like get better at like public speaking. Hence I have this YouTube channel. But then again, there we go dead, because like I don't know what I'm doing. And then it's like, do I edit my videos? Because I never do. And then we're gonna zap. Who are we gonna zap? We're gonna zap them fully. I don't know why I asked like I was gonna zap Tiny, but yeah. End of an era with good old Tiny _ 79. You were a team player throughout all of 2025, but you're unfortunately not a permie, and you were never going to be a permie. And you really stayed for like an extra month by refusing to give me that avatar. But little did you know that I do not do things in my life besides Neopets. So I could just refresh all night. And I did. Listen to a podcast. I was just hitting refresh. Neopets. Isn't that fun? There we go. Like, why is everything taking so long to load? Hello, Zams. Do you want to become a fun color? Nope, just hit points. That's cool. I'm not trying to, like, rush Zamophilia to become something cool, because there's nothing I really want Zamophilia to be. And, like, you're not a Kiko, so that's fine. But, like, we're gonna just play the stats stance. Alrighty. Have a good one. Have a great morning. Yeah. I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.